Be prepared. Tomorrow, you're about to witness what could just be the most awaited day of the year, but most won't be ready for what's coming. A total lunar eclipse, a red full moon, and just to make things even crazier, Mercury retrograde begins on the same day. Most people didn't see this one coming, not even the ones who thought they were prepared. This is something we haven't seen before, and if you think this is just another astrology event, think again. What's coming tomorrow could flip your entire life upside down, and most people have no clue. Eclipses are already powerful, they shake things up, reveal hidden truths, and force endings that were long overdue. But when you throw Mercury retrograde into the mix, you're looking at a spiritual earthquake no one escapes from. Expect the impossible because that's the new normal tomorrow. You might wake up feeling like reality itself is bending, like something is off. And that's because, well, it is. And if you're planning to manifest during this eclipse, keep watching, because there's one specific thing you need to be aware of. Otherwise, it could completely backfire on you. I'll explain everything later on, so stick around. But that's just the surface of it, because what's really happening tomorrow, it's on a whole different level. Most people have no idea what's about to hit them. They'll wake up tomorrow thinking it's just another day, until things start acting weird. Conversations turning into misunderstandings, plans crumbling out of nowhere. That's Mercury retrograde's signature move. But here's what nobody realizes. This red full moon, it amplifies everything. Emotions, psychic downloads, even weird, unexplained events. If you've been feeling restless, exhausted, or even a little disconnected from reality lately, this is why. But here's the thing. This isn't all bad. Yes, it's chaotic. Yes, it's unpredictable. But this is also a portal for major personal transformation. And if you know how to work with this energy, you can actually use it to your advantage. Because while this eclipse is shutting some doors, it's also opening new ones. But before you get too comfortable, there's something urgent you need to know. What you thought was delayed is actually being delivered. Mercury retrograde has a bad reputation. Delays, miscommunications. But what if I told you, this time, it's actually working in your favor? Think back to something you tried to manifest, but it just never came through. Maybe it felt like the universe ignored you. Maybe you gave up on it completely. It wasn't denied. It was just on pause. And now, the floodgates are opening, because Mercury retrograde isn't just about rewinds and setbacks, it's about realignment. And when it happens during a total lunar eclipse, it doesn't just bring back anything. It brings back what was meant for you. Expect old wishes to resurface, not as a reminder of failure, but as a second chance. A missed opportunity might knock on your door again. A dream you abandoned could suddenly feel possible. But here's the catch. You have to be ready to receive it. The universe is giving you another shot. But if you're still stuck in old patterns, doubting yourself, or fearing change, you might let it slip through your fingers. So before tomorrow comes, ask yourself this. If everything I once asked for showed up right now, would I be ready for it? Because ready or not, it's coming. Tonight, your dreams won't just be dreams, they'll be messages. Something strange happens when Mercury retrograde collides with a total lunar eclipse. The veil between the subconscious and the waking world, it gets thinner. And the first place you'll notice it is in your dreams. You might wake up in the middle of the night, heart pounding, images flashing in your mind. Maybe you see people you haven't thought about in years. Maybe you travel to places that feel oddly familiar, even if you've never been there before. Or maybe it's not the dream that gets to you, but the feeling it leaves behind. That eerie sense that it meant something, that it wasn't just your brain processing the day. It was a message, a warning, or even a glimpse of what's coming next. Because Mercury, it rules communication. And right now, your subconscious is screaming to be heard. Pay attention, write them down. Even the strangest details. The symbols in your dreams, they're not random. The answers you've been searching for, they might already be showing up. But will you remember them? Or will you brush them off as just another weird dream? Because trust me, it won't be. This eclipse isn't just another astrological event, it's a cosmic ignition. And for some, the fire is about to consume everything they thought they knew. If you're an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, you are standing at the edge of something massive. You might already feel it. The restless energy in your bones, the sense that something big is about to shift. And you're right. This red moon is awakening your core essence, the raw, untamed fire inside of you. It's unlocking parts of yourself that have been asleep, suppressed, or waiting for the right moment to explode. And that moment is now. Expect sudden opportunities that demand instant action. A job offer, a bold move, an unexpected encounter, one that shakes your entire trajectory. But be warned, this isn't energy you can ignore. If you try to hesitate, to sit on the fence, you'll feel the burn. This isn't the kind of moment where the universe waits for you to feel ready. But what happens when fire isn't controlled? It spreads. And that's why, even if you're not a fire sign, you're still going to feel this. Think of this eclipse as a matchstick, and the entire zodiac is soaked in gasoline. Some will feel the urge to act boldly, to take risks they would have never considered before. Others will experience an emotional wildfire, where old wounds resurface, not to punish you, but to burn away what no longer serves you. Because that's the thing about fire, it destroys, but it also creates. This isn't the time to hesitate. This energy is demanding that you move. Right before the breakthrough, everything feels like it's falling apart. The energy of this eclipse, it's heavy, intense, relentless. And for some of you, it might feel like too much. You might wake up feeling exhausted for no reason. Maybe you feel stuck, uninspired, questioning everything, like you've been running towards something for so long, only to realize you're not even sure if it's worth it anymore. And that's exactly where this energy wants you. Because eclipses don't just show you the light, they force you to face the shadows. They stir up old doubts, push hidden fears to the surface, and make you wonder if you should just let go, quit, move on. But hear this, you're not breaking down. You're breaking through. This is the test before the transformation, the chaos before the clarity. The moment where the universe watches you, waiting to see, will you keep going? Or will you surrender to the illusion of failure? Because that's what it is, an illusion. The discomfort you're feeling isn't a sign to stop. It's a sign that you're expanding beyond what you once thought was possible. And when the dust settles, when this eclipse energy fully integrates, you'll realize you are never falling apart. You are leveling up. Some of you are about to wake up with abilities you didn't even know you had. This isn't just any full moon. It's a red moon. And when that deep crimson glow takes over the sky, something ancient wakes up within us. But this time, Mercury Retrograde is amplifying it. And when combined with a total lunar eclipse, it doesn't just bring back old memories. It reactivates hidden parts of you. Tomorrow, spiritual doors will open, and for some, gifts that have been asleep for years will start to resurface. Your intuition sharpens in ways you can't explain. Dreams become vivid and almost prophetic. Suddenly, you can sense things before they happen, finish people's sentences before they speak, pick up on energy that was invisible to you before. You're not losing your mind, you're picking up energy that was hidden from you until now. But here's the thing. Mercury retrograde doesn't just bring gifts, it brings tests. Because when your energy field expands, when your mind stretches into these new dimensions, you also become more vulnerable. If you don't protect your energy, this heightened awareness could quickly turn into exhaustion, confusion, even anxiety. If you don't learn to shield yourself, this energy will consume you. But if you listen, truly listen, you'll realize that what's coming through isn't just noise. It's a message, a sign of what's next. Remember when I told you there was something you needed to know before manifesting during this portal? This is it. This lunar eclipse is a portal, a doorway, a cosmic fast pass to whatever you're aligning with. And Mercury retrograde? It's not slowing it down. It's bending it. Whatever you think about, good or bad, is about to materialize fast. You might wake up tomorrow and suddenly get a text from someone you haven't heard from in years. You might stumble upon an opportunity that feels too perfect to be a coincidence. Or maybe you find yourself in a situation that feels eerily similar to something you swore you had moved on from. This isn't random. This is your energy coming full circle. Think of it like a slingshot. Mercury retrograde pulls everything backward before launching it forward. And this eclipse? It's the moment the slingshot releases. So if you're focusing on what you lack, if you're stressing over what's not working, if your thoughts are filled with frustration, fear, or doubt, that's what you're magnetizing. You might even feel like the universe is messing with you. Strange miscommunications, unfinished business resurfacing, manifestations arriving, but slightly off from what you wanted. Because Mercury retrograde doesn't give you what you want, it gives you what you need to realign. So what do? How do you make sure you don't accidentally call in chaos? Get crystal clear. This is not the time for vague intentions. You need to be precise, specific. Instead of saying, "I just want to be happy," ask yourself, what does happiness look like to me? What does it feel like? What do I need to remove to get there? And most importantly, watch your emotions. Because right now, the universe isn't just listening to your words, it's responding to your entire vibration. This portal is powerful, but it's also unpredictable. If you're not careful, you might get exactly what you asked for, only to realize it's not what you actually wanted. This is a rare chance to manifest at light speed, but your thoughts need to be clean. The lunar eclipse is pushing you forward, while Mercury retrograde is pulling you back. And you're stuck in the cosmic crossfire. One moment, you're ready to take action. You feel inspired, motivated, like you can finally see the path ahead. And then, something stops you. Doubt creeps in. An old problem resurfaces. Delays, miscommunications, unexpected roadblocks. It's like the second you start moving forward, the universe throws a curveball. You're being pulled in two completely opposite directions. The lunar eclipse is pushing you into the future. It's lighting a fire under you, urging you to break free from what's been holding you back. It's saying, go, move, transform, stop waiting. But Mercury retrograde, it's got unfinished business with you. It's forcing you to pause, to look back, to revisit old lessons, old wounds, old decisions, not to torture you, but to make sure you're really ready to move forward. And that's why this feels so confusing. One part of you wants to sprint ahead. The other part is hesitating, second-guessing, unsure of what's real and what's just an illusion. It's like trying to drive with one foot on the gas and one foot on the brake. And here's where most people get stuck. They don't realize that this tension, this pull between two forces, is actually a gift. because this energy is forcing you to make a choice, a real choice, not a half-hearted decision, not a maybe, not a we'll see. This is an all-in moment. Either you go 100% into one path, or you go 100% into the other. You can't stay in the middle anymore. If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.